Ranchero taught me to be me, to be patient, and respect myself and others.
At the ranch, I learned to control my anger. Just because something is hard doesn't make it possible.
In honor of 50 years of Ranchero history, we recognize that it all began with one man, Dr. Jeff Pawson, who built the organization on a single value: you don't hurt kids who are hurting.
I think we have an awful lot of work to do in terms of changing some of those attitudes in communities, of speaking very directly to these issues, of attempting to try and make society a little bit more aware that young people can change, they can grow, they can develop, and I think we can be instrumental in that whole process.
In 1965, Jeff was working at the Saskatchewan Boys' School, where he quickly realized that his own philosophies didn't line up with the treatment of the day. While at that time, the punitive approach to treatment of young people was very socially acceptable, Jeff believed this method would lead to youth being unable to successfully integrate back into community life. So, at the age of 27, he made a decision that would eventually change the lives of thousands and started Ehrlo Society.
My dad's philosophy was actually quite simple and has stood the test of time. He believed that every human being deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, free from humiliation, harsh discipline, punishment, and rejection, and that every individual needs the basics in life, and that's a safe place to live, a warm bed, a healthy meal, and nurturing relationships with people that they trust. And when you think about it, isn't that what we all want and what we all need in order to grow and to develop into the best of our capabilities?
With those principles in mind, Ranchero opened its doors to 6 boys just outside of Pilot Butte in June 1966. Jeff's vision was clear: treat youth with respect, show them that people care, and provide for their basic needs, and they will respond in kind. But the reality in youth treatment turned out to be quite a bit more complex. In the early days, there was doubt about this new approach, a lot of opposition from the neighbors, and a lot of second-guessing on how to best meet the needs of youth in our care. Most outside the agency didn't believe youth would change without punitive measures. Inside the ranch, we were working hard to find just the right approach for long-term success. In the years that followed, the agency's knowledge for treating at-risk clients grew by leaps and bounds. The ranch saw periods of rapid growth, but it also saw periods that were much bleaker and almost forced the agency to close its doors. No matter the issue, problems were systemically worked through, and the agency learned valuable lessons along the way. Those lessons and forward thinking allowed Ehrlo Society to continue to grow and change, evolving from a single residential group home to what it is today.
When I think about the vision and the commitment and the perseverance of the staff and the board over the years, it really is amazing and quite humbling. And it is really in honor of this legacy that I look forward to the future and continuing this incredible work.
Ranchero today includes over 40 group homes on 3 campuses, and in the cities of Regina and Prince Albert for youth and clients with developmental and differing abilities. Each campus has accredited education facilities on site. The agency also provides clinical, vocational, and recreational services to all clients.
In addition to our family programs, we also have a number of community programs, early learning centers, art and recreational opportunities, counseling that's open to the public, as well as our affordable housing.
Interesting and innovative programming has always been a hallmark of the agency, and family involvement has always been central to our service plans for clients. Clients have also evolved over the years, from young boys to the first girl who came to Ranchero in 1974, to a mix of ages and cultures from across Canada. The agency now has the capacity to accommodate 250 youth in our residential group homes alone. The ranch has over 800 employees who are extremely passionate, well-trained, and are often called on as experts in their fields. Over the years, countless employees have poured their hearts and souls into making clients' lives better.
The work of the ranch is never done, and every time we finish a major project or we become involved in something, there's always a sense of satisfaction, but there's always a sense that there's so much more to do.
Our focus is on providing the right service at the right time for the right duration of time. We are working to ensure that all of our programs and services are aligned to the vision and mission of the organization and that they continue to meet the most pressing needs in the community.
Today and every day, Ranch Ehrlo Society works to build a caring and nurturing environment for people, manages behavioral problems through trust and relationships, and works to strengthen families and communities. Therein lies Ranch Ehrlo's continuing legacy of success.
Throughout the ranch, I've learned to open up and talk about things that bothered me, learning to build the future of my life.
And what I learned at the ranch is that you can get through all the tough times with just a little help of a friend.